Hey everybody, welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. This poor guy, Henry, he can't get a good night's sleep. He came in here and he originally laid down on the bed, and then Lady Stephanie, I think her name is, came in here and talked to him for a while, and then he laid back down, and then Sir Robard came in here, and this is crazy, man. This poor guy can't sleep. I don't know what time it is in the world. If I have a clock, I haven't noticed it yet. I know there is time in the game because when we laid down to go to bed, there was, it told us what time it was. Maybe current time, 2 a.m. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, you know, we got like 7 hours of sleep, I think. I think we were going to wake up at 5, which would have been 10 hours. So that's not too bad. What the heck is going on, man? Well, if we look at our quest log, we'll see that we are supposed to go to the battlements via the gateway stairs, optionally take the torch from the table. We will do that. Here's what happened last night. I went to bed wishing with all my heart that everything that happened might have been no more than a bad dream, that I would wake up to Father hammering on his anvil and Mother humming while she cooked, that everything would be like it was before. I was nearly asleep when Lady Stephanie came to see me. I was surprised, to say the least, but she only wanted to see if I was all right and to ask about what happened. So I told her all about it, and then she told me about how Sir Divish had been taken captive a few years ago, and she had to try and buy his freedom. When Lady Stephanie left, I finally fell asleep. I didn't sleep very well, though. I was troubled by bad dreams, and then Captain Robard came in the middle of the night and woke me to tell me there was some procession coming to Talmberg, and I had to go to the battlements immediately. I can get to the battlements via the steps next to the main castle gate. It's pitch dark outside, and I don't know my way around Talmberg. I need a light. So there you go. That is what is going on here. One of the things that we learned at the end of the last episode was, let's see, is it society? Let's see. Characters. I keep seeing things pop up, and then there we go. Women in the Middle Ages. I was kind of curious to read this. It said that we learned this. I'm curious to read this because I don't know. I don't know if this is going to kind of shed some light on what Lady Stephanie was doing, but I just thought it was kind of strange that, I mean, she's, you know, married to Lord Divish, the highest ranking guy here. Isn't he like the leader of this town? I just thought it was weird that she personally came and saw to Henry. So let's learn quickly about women in the Middle Ages, and then we will grab our torch and go to the battlements. In the medieval, purely patriarchal society, the man was the head of the family, with the roles of women determined by their relationship to him: daughter, sister, wife, mother, or widow. Girls had a short childhood, according to municipal documents, reaching the age of majority between 12 and 15 years of age. Boys, in terms of territorial law, became grown-ups at 15. Men spent most of their time at their craft, trading, or swordsmanship, depending on their station in life, while women attended to housework and family. Only a widow could obtain permission to conduct trade or a craft activity, with the help of a journeyman, of course. Village women did not leave their homes very much or wander the vicinity needlessly. Some rules about venturing out were dictated by social class. While townswomen and noblewomen could venture beyond the home only when accompanied by their spouse or servants, the wives of artisans, merchants, and peasants could walk about unaccompanied. The domestic activities of well-to-do women included embroidery, cleaning, childcare, shopping, and playing musical instruments. Village women spent their time working in the fields or pastures, beekeeping, weaving, spinning, preparing food, knitting, and sewing. During the High Middle Ages, the ideal of beauty was a thin, pale woman with long blonde hair, small, rounded breasts, relatively narrow hips, and a narrow waist. The most important thing was, of course, health and fertility. A woman in the Middle Ages would, from the beginning of sexual maturity, be pregnant virtually every year. It was not unusual for one to be a mother 3 or 4 times over by the age of 20. Births were complicated and aftercare inadequate, so the risk of death in childbirth was great. Girls were afforded less attention than boys, but when it came to honor, the contrary applied. Old maids, seduced daughters, and unmarried mothers brought the family shame. While boys inherited the livelihood, the parents of girls had to accumulate a dowry with which to compensate the bridegroom. Wow. And there's a little bit about women in the Middle Ages. Let's grab our torch. Pick up our torch. If you need a light at night, use your torch by holding 1. But if you want to keep your left hand free, for example, to use a shield, it's better to drink Nighthawk Potion for better night vision. Oh, okay. Okay, I think I'm carrying my torch here. It's quite a jab. Alright, let's go to the battlements. So, there's going to be... Oh, hopefully our torch won't go out in this rain. I could do with a bite to eat. Let's go ahead and have a bite to eat. I wish I could sort by durability, like we sort by spoiling in Fallout 76, because I want to eat the stuff that's going to go bad the quickest. And I think that's going to be roast duck. So let's have some roast duck. I'd really hate for this to go bad and us not get to eat it. So we ate some roast duck, and we're feeling much better hunger-wise. I guess these are the steps here. Let me bring up the map and see where the heck I'm going. Facing this direction. Actually, okay, I guess this is where I'm going. Battlements via the gateway stairs. It looks like it's behind me. Looks like it's this way, maybe. Boy, it is really raining hard out here. Maybe these stairs. Okay, good. We made it. We made it to the battlements. Oh. What's going on?
Anyway, you think Sigismund wouldn't catch up with us in the forest? Here, at least, we have a chance to defend ourselves. The well is deep. We've got decent stocks of food.
The spot that Sigismund's hired himself a mob of foreign mercenaries. They don't know this country like we do. We could hide out somewhere until it blows over.
Maybe. Only all they have to do is lean on some scarlet serf, and you'll happily tell them everything.
I didn't think of that.
Not that I'm spoiling for a fight, but if I have to choose a place for it, then right here behind solid walls is it.
True enough.
True enough. What's up, guys?
Good day to you. What do you need?
I just wanted to know what is going on.
Do you know what's happening?
No. What about you?
Me? How could I?
I saw you with Sir Robard. Didn't he tell you anything?
No, nothing.
Okay, well that was a strange little conversation there.
Watch over you.
Alright, let's keep walking to where I think the battlements are. All these guys are talking too. So people just, have their little conversations here. What's up?
Jesus Christ be praised.
What's going on? Let's see if these guys know what's going on.
Do you know what's happening?
Don't ask me, I don't know shit. Just a minute ago, I was sleeping after a day's watch at the gate.
Okay. Thanks for the info. Appreciate it. Oh, something's going on down here. Hi. There's Sir Divish. I think I keep calling him Lord Divish. What are we... Okay, here's Robard. Right here. I'm here. What's going on?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg from the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Farewell.
Okay, so we talked to Captain Robard.
goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robard?
Sir Ansig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Raptic, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Hovel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Ratai now.
Okay, we did that. We learned,
Men,
something.
tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice, or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
Okay, and there they go. Off they go.
Henry!
Yeah.
I need to have a word with you.
Yeah, cool. Let's talk. Can I be of help?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Okay. All right. Well, now we're a member of the guard. And we are supposed to keep watch on the battlements. There's no marker on my compass, so I guess I could just kind of keep an eye out anywhere. Let's see what our journal says. Let's see here. Everyone in the castle was on the battlements anticipating the worst, Sigismund's army, but to everyone's astonishment, It turned out to be Sir Radzig and all the remaining survivors from Skalitz. What was even more surprising is that they escaped the siege without a fight. Sir Radzig gave me orders, and then he and the Skalitz folk carried on to Rattay. Sir Robard ordered me to help keep watch on the battlements. Sir Robard didn't want to leave anything to chance. He posted extra guards on the battlements and ordered me to join them. So we're just supposed to simply keep watch on the battlements. And I guess we just kind of walk around and look for stuff, I guess. So, yeah, I can't see anything from here. And everybody else just kind of left me here. So I'm just going to kind of walk around and do some exploring. And see what there is to see. Huh, there's something out there. There's people walking out there. I don't know if that's the caravan of people or what, but there's people out there, all right. Let me put my torch away. Let's see better. No, put the torch away. Okay, so that's just our people walking around down there.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh?
Yeah, kind of.
I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Thanks, dude. Okay, we kept a watch. If you have to wait for something, you can skip time. Press T and set how long you want to wait. Watch out, though. Tiredness and hunger grow even during skip time. Objective started wait until morning. Okay. Yeah, wait until morning. Let's see, events. So for some reason the Battle of Nicopolis came up here. I'm not really sure why, but this is something new that came up after we talked to Sir Radzig. So maybe it's important. The Battle of Nicopolis took place on September 25th, 1396, between the Hungarian king Sigismund and the Turks, led by Sultan Bayezid. Sigismund's army was made up of soldiers from France, Burgundy, Germany, England, Italy, Bohemia, Poland, and other countries. In all, it was 10 to 15,000 strong. The Ottomans, who at the end of the 14th century controlled the entirety of the Balkans, numbered almost 20,000. The experienced Turkish combatants routed the Christian knights completely, largely because the Russian and French knights disobeyed orders, attacked the Turkish vanguard under the misconception that it was the main force, and were subsequently crushed. Those who didn't die on the battlefield were brutally put to death, reportedly up to 3,000 men. The wealthiest were taken prisoner and saved only by paying a ransom, which they paid over decades. When news of the defeat reached Paris, no one believed it, and those who had initially spread the news were put to death by drowning for spreading malicious lies. The Ottoman victory was a triumph of Islam over Christendom. The Turkish army represented a real threat to European countries, especially Hungary. Like I said, this is all new to me.
Hey,
I didn't learn this stuff in school. Yeah. What's going on? Hey, what's up?
good health to you.
Thank you. And to you. So what do you think about the Skalitz folk fleeing?
What do you think about the Skalitz folk managing to slip away like that?
I can't imagine how they did it. The more I think about it, they was either blessed, or Sigismund's mercenary army ain't up to much. When you're on campaign, you keep watch no matter how much it's pissing down. If any of us make such a cocker, Sir Robard will flare his skin up our backs.
You only say that because you never saw them attack.
Aye, well, it's a shame your folks couldn't be seen.
Is Sir Robard really that tough?
Tough? Aye. But he's fair. He's a veteran of many a campaign, so he knows warcraft.
I believe it.
Okay, well that was interesting.
Good luck to you.
That was nice. Him saying sorry about our family. So I'm walking around with a sword. I didn't know I had a sword, but I'm walking around with one. So the game has given me the option to skip time, but why would I want to do that? There's exploring to do. Could walk around these battlements and see what there is to see. Every once in a while, taking a peek over the edge here and see if there's anything down there for us to check out. But in the meantime, we're just going to do what we were requested to do and walk along the battlements. This is probably for the gate. These are probably the gears that raise and lower the gate at the entrance. Oh, I'm in a private area. Huh, whose area is it? Better long-distance arrow. So I could steal this stuff, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to turn to thievery. I'm not Geralt. I only said that because of the way I played The Witcher as Geralt. I just walked into people's homes and took whatever I wanted. See if he has anything else to say to us.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Let's see if he has anything different to say.
What do you think about the Skalitz folk?
It's a hell of a thing. First, everyone is shitting themselves that Sigismund is coming, and then it turns out like this. Praise the Lord they got out of the siege.
Skalitz Castle is well fortified, all right, but I hear Sigismund's army is huge, and facing him is suicide. Sir Radzig did the right thing.
Sorry you didn't manage to.
So am I.
May God ease your pain.
Thank you.
So I don't know why... Oh, sorry.
Radzig must be a good man, the way he looks after his people. But you probably know him better.
Not really. My father was forging a sword for him, and when he came to have a look at it, we exchanged a few words. That's it.
Then that's a fine lord.
Okay. I was going to say, I don't know why the dialogue is so quiet here. Maybe it's just because of the rain, I don't know, but it's quiet for me as well. Try to adjust the audio levels best I can.
Hey,
What?
who's there?
It's me. I work here, okay? I just talked to you. It's me, alright? Is this the same guy? Yeah, we already talked to him. It's me, dude. You don't need to keep saying it over and over again. But he's walking around with a torch and...
Hey, who's there?
It's me. You know, maybe we should bring our torch out. I think this is the guy we already talked to as well. Yeah, we already talked to him. Yeah, let's get our torch back out, I guess. So people could see us coming. I don't know, did we talk to this guy?
My respects to you.
Thank you. Yeah, okay, we haven't asked him this question. Let's see what he says.
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to flee the siege?
Thank the Lord. I thought it was Sigismund descending on us.
It seems everyone thought that.
Well, we were all expecting the worst. And the truth is, I'm still worried what will happen when Sigismund comes here. And come he will, of that I'm sure. I just hope we'll be as fortunate when we're face to face with that fucker. By the way, Henry, my condolences.
Thank you.
Everyone seems to know about Henry and his fate. And did people talk like that back then? Did they use those words? Let's see what this guy has to say. What's up? Okay, this soldier we can't talk to. And then this is where we entered the battlements. Not here, but here. We came from those stairs, but what's in here? Let's see. Oh, this is a private area. It looks like an armory. Oh, I bet you this is the downstairs of where we were before. Like if we climb up here, we'll go up here to where all those gears were. Yeah, okay. So this is very small. Battlements. Very small. Okay, that's kind of cool. Well, there you have it. There's the battlements. And I don't know if anything's going to happen. We'll look at our map. We got the baker here. There's our bed. There's something here, an unexplored place, and an unexplored place here, an unexplored place here. I'm really curious to see how this game... Oh, there's an activity giver here. Really curious to see how this game is going to play out, because right now it's been quite linear since I started playing it. I played for a little over 3 hours now, and it's been very, very linear. I mean, when Father gave us the chores and we went into town to do them, we kind of had the option to do things in a certain order or had a little bit of an option to decide what to do over something else, like, did we want to throw crap on that guy's house or not? But for the most part, it's been very linear. I'm not saying anything's wrong with that. I'm just really curious to see how the game is going to play out once it's no longer linear. I mean, I think it's more open world eventually. I believe so. Okay, well, yeah, maybe I do want to go ahead and advance time a bit, since it doesn't really look like there's a whole lot for us to do here right now. So, let's see. How much time do I want to skip? Actually, let's see. Did I... Let's see. Okay. I can close my eyes and rest a while. If anything happens, the soldiers will wake me. That's not really what he asked us to do, though. He asked us to keep watch, not to close our eyes and rest, but our current objective is to wait until morning. So... morning is 5 o'clock. We could wait an hour. So let's just go ahead and wait an hour till the sun comes up. Okay, we did that. Now the sun is coming up. Put our torch away. Is this morning? Is it morning yet? People walking around out there. Keep wishing I had binoculars.
You better put that weapon away,
or
you'll be asking for trouble.
Oh, okay, sorry. I don't know how to put my weapon away. Ah, crap. I did. Oh, gosh. I don't know how to put my weapon away.
Put that weapon away before someone gets hurt. With that weapon?
Oh, okay. I'll gladly put it away. I just...
Let's go! Move it!
Oh.
Quick! Go!
Oh, okay.
Quickly, we have visitors.
Let's go! Move it!
Where am I going? What's going on? Are they coming? Wait until morning completed. Here come people. We're running down here. I got my sword out now. Go to the battlements. Better put that weapon away. You'll be asking for trouble. I don't know how to put my weapon away. The cutscene will take care of that. Oh my gosh.
Sweet Jesus. We're going to hit them like scallops.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Do you think he saw him?
What are you playing at with that weapon?
I don't know how to put my weapon away. I'm so sorry. I guess I just go in here and maybe I can't drag it out. Let's see, cycle. I don't want to drop it. Oh, okay. You double click on it. Well, that's kind of weird. Huh. I hope I didn't just drop it on the ground. Oh no. Did I? Where's the weapon? I don't understand why the sword doesn't show up under my weapons. I just find that odd. But I think that we have taken the weapon out of our hand. I believe we have, so I think we're going to be okay. So I really like Sir Divish, but the actor who voices him sounds like he's in his 20s. I mean, he's doing a good job. His voice betrays him. He sounds very young. Look at this guy. He's just kind of walking on a treadmill there, an invisible treadmill. Didn't know such things existed in the past or the present, an invisible treadmill. Well, this is a beautiful place here, and thanks in large part to Sir Divish, we escaped being attacked by that big army. And everybody goes back to their chores and their daily lives, I guess. What are we supposed to be doing in this point? Let's see here. On the advice of one of the soldiers, I had a bit of a snooze, but then another alarm was sounded. When I got to the battlements, my blood turned cold. Sigismund's army was standing within sight of the castle. Everyone fell silent as the grave when they saw the huge numbers of the enemy. Fortunately, Sir Divish has a way with words. He persuaded the negotiator that attacking Talmberg would be pointless. The moment Sigismund gave the order to depart, the whole of Talmberg shouted with joy. But I had only one thing on my mind. I should go back to Skalitz and bury my parents. The threat of attack is gone, and I have to get back to Skalitz. It's my duty to bury my parents. Only how can I do it? My lord forbids me to leave Talmberg. I should talk to Captain Robard. Maybe he'll help me get out of the castle. So, our objective is to bury our loved ones in Skalitz, but we need to talk to Sir Robard and optionally get a horse to do that. Okay. So, let's get off these battlements here. Can I just walk off? I can't. You alright, dude? Hello, chicken. You've discovered trader. Okay. This is merchant. That said trader. See, I'm thinking the what shows up here doesn't always match with what's in here. This took me to merchant. Merchants were of two types, settled, permanent, and traveling, occasional. The settled traders had permanent shops in towns and villages, while traveling merchants only brought their wares to the markets. Markets, held once a week, and fairs, held twice a year, also offered wares by local shopkeepers, visitors and peddlers or hawkers, street vendors without a fixed site. Shopkeepers had their permanent shops on the square. Merchants ran small shops and had the right to retail products they bought from artisans. Village folk got their supplies from neighboring craftspeople and the local tavern or from a merchant who brought supplies from larger townships. At the markets, the goods from the village would be exchanged for goods produced and available in the town. The terms of trade were set by the ruler. For example, that only local merchants in sworn possession of freedom of the city rights could sell their goods freely. Only the traders from large cities would venture abroad. Many regulations and detailed rules governed trade. If it were found that a merchant was dishonest and, for example, gave short weight, he was severely punished. And that's trader/merchant. What are you guys talking about?
Oh, the way my back is now, I wish I had waited.
Waited for what? What's up?
My respects to you.
Thanks. Let's talk about the army.
What do you think about Sigismund withdrawing?
It was a stroke of good luck. I know everyone says how clever Sir Divish is and all that, but it was a dangerous situation. That Sigismund is awful unpredictable. He abducts the king, raids towns, brings foreign mercenaries into the heart of our country. God alone knows what he'll get up to next.
Well, let's ask him this.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
Aye, Votava, the pond keeper, is your man. He ought to be by the granary. At least that's the last place I saw him.
All right.
Farewell.
Farewell. So Sir Robard going to be in this direction, I think. Combat arena. Lots of conversations going on here.
They say they can take a man down with an arrow 10 fields away, and a dozen men is no match for one of them heathens. One of the soldiers saw an unarmed crowman cornered by a bar, and he ripped one of the beams out of it and battered them all with it.
I don't believe it. Nobody could do that.
I swear to God, that's exactly what I heard from that merchant.
Fuck. We escaped certain death by the skin of our teeth.
Aye, we surely did.
Oh, there's Robard over here. Let's go talk to Robard. What's up?
Jesus Christ be praised.
I have to get to Skalitz. Why did Sigismund raid Skalitz? What is Sigismund after? What do you know about the Cumans? Well, let's bring this up last. Let's ask him these questions.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
Okay.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Kuttenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Why do you think? Well, it was a strategic position and strong fortifications. He was afraid of the Kuttenberg insurgent lords, to feed troops from their granaries, or for the loot. For the loot.
So he could loot it?
Correct.
Hey.
King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Interesting. What do you know about the Cumans?
Where did these Cumans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said, that they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
Oh, I believe you. Oh, by the way, I have to get to Skalitz.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Well, this is when we get to use one of our skills. I have to bury my parents. Let me out before I lose my temper, or if you were in my shoes, you'd do the same. Well, I don't know. I have to bury my parents, dude. I don't know if we could make this assumption. If you were in my shoes, you'd do the same. I don't know. I think we're going to try to appeal to him this way. Let's try this.
So, Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad.
Oh.
But I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
Oh, that's it, man. We screwed up. That's it. Fail.
Farewell.
That's it. You learned of Jobst of Moravia. You learned Kuttenberg. Okay. So, can we talk to him again? And we could just say the same things again.
Good luck to you.
So we blew it, man. We blew it. I talked to Sir Robard about how to get out of the castle, but my pleas fell on deaf ears. The threat of attack is gone, and I have to get back to Skalitz. It's my duty to bury my parents. Only how can I do it? My lord forbids me to leave Talmberg. I should take my horse. Skalitz is a long way from here. It looks like we're just going to do it. We're just going to leave, and we're going to... we're going to go against what our lord has said. It's probably bad. It's probably pretty bad, right? Kuttenberg. Before we forget about Kuttenberg, Kuttenberg is today as the distinct town of the central Bohemian region, 70 kilometers east of Prague. The founding of Kuttenberg, the official name of the city in the Middle Ages, came about thanks to the discovery of silver ore deposits in the vicinity and its location next to Sedlitz Monastery, the commercial and economic center of the region. City rights were acquired by Kuttenberg in 1318, after which time the economic activity of the city was taken care of by the so-called Urburer, I don't know that word, or royal clerk. To keep the operation of the mint and the mines to a high standard and safe, a list of legal edicts was issued. The mining regulative. The city soon became rich and had the same powers as the old town of Prague. The wealthiest inhabitants of Kuttenberg were the German population, while a lower class consisted of mine workers, smelters, mint workers, artisans, and servants. Almost every city dweller had some connection to silver mining, minting, coinage, or trading. The treasures of found and mined silver supported the development of other Czech cities, including the construction of new buildings in Prague. The architecture of Kuttenberg is due to Wenceslas IV. During his reign, the former timber houses were rebuilt in brick or as half-timbered. There were also churches, a sterling court, and other public works built at the time. Kuttenberg retains its Gothic genius loci to this day. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, we're just going to have to leave. We just got to get out of here, find our horse. Is my horse on my map? I don't know that it is. I mean, oh, here's Rovna, here's Skalitz. Let me see here. Skalitz. Click. Do you want to fast travel to this location? So I could fast travel to it. But I guess maybe I need to get on my horse first. Optional, get a horse. That's what it says. Get out of the castle. Get out of the castle. Well, I guess this is the entrance to the castle right here. That's where a road leads, so... According to this, I'm kind of facing in the right direction.
Them with the strange clothes and iron masks on their faces. I saw them. Made my blood run cold. I heard they eat their prisoners and make broth from corpses. God in heaven. Man-eaters. For Christ's sake. Where did you hear such a thing? It's terrible. I hear our scouts found a fresh pile of human bones at the edge of Skalitz Woods. Mary, Mother of God, preserve us.
Scary. Let's ask them about the army.
Sigismund's visit this morning was pretty alarming, wasn't it?
And no mistake. That army of his is enormous. It's a good thing Sir Divish is such a fine speaker, or they'd have squashed us like bucks.
Yeah.
God bless.
Okay, here's the gate. We're not going to be able to get out this gate. He's not going to let us leave, is he? Hey, dude, what's up? How's it going, Guard Radim?
Good day to you. What do you need?
Let's just ask him about this. Let's make friends with him before we try to get out of here.
That business with Sigismund turned out well in the end, didn't it?
Aye, that was a good start. Now we need to drive him and his war horse out of Bohemia for good.
Yeah. Hey, is there a trader around here?
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin.
That was a good one.
For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life.
The game seems to be pointing me towards the trader. Well, let's see what happens if we tell him we need to get out of here.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Okay, I have to bury my parents, let me out or else. Don't you know who I am? I'm willing to pay. Sir Robard gave permission. Well, I don't want to start lying. So, let's just tell him what we want to do, man.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
That's fair. What have you got in mind, though?
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up, all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right. I'll have a look around for something.
All right, that was very useful. Get Talmberg armor from the guardhouse above the gate. Oh, gosh. So am I just going to steal it now?
Take care now.
Is that what I'm going to do? I'm going to go steal stuff? I don't want to do that. But that's what it's suggesting I do. Let's see here. It seems I can dress as one of the Talmberg soldiers and get out of the castle in that guise. It must be possible to find a guard's armor in the guardhouse. Well, optionally, we could get Talmberg armor from the guardhouse above the gate. Well, I mean, I mean, that's one way to get out of here. I mean, there might be other ways. I don't know. I really don't want to go stealing stuff and get ourselves in even more trouble. Oh, that's pretty dangerous. I could just jump down from here and just walk on out. No problem. What's up? Okay, nothing to say to him. So let's look around a little bit. That will take us up there to where we could get the outfit, I think. But I'd kind of like to see if there's another way out of here. Okay. Let's see. Let's ask him some questions.
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to get away?
Fortune smiled on him, that's for certain. Sigismund must be seething with rage.
It's just a shame Fortune didn't smile on all of them.
Oh, shit. Sorry. And you know Sir Radzik Kobyla?
I wouldn't say I know him. I've seen him a few times. Why do you ask?
He must be a fine lord to take such good care of every one of his serfs.
Surely all the lords do that.
Ah, I could tell you some stories.
About Sir Divish?
Jesus, no. I didn't mean it like that. Just that I heard stories from other soldiers that would make your skin crawl.
I see.
What about his army?
That was a tense moment this morning with Sigismund.
Sir Divish handled it masterfully. This is a strong castle. It should stand up to a siege. But Sigismund has an awful lot of soldiers.
Who are those peculiar mercenaries of his?
You mean the Cumans? No one knows much about them, except Sigismund enlisted them somewhere in the east. They're an evil-looking bunch, aren't they?
Not just looking.
Well, again, we can ask about a trader.
Do you know where I can buy and sell things?
Well, if it's food you need, go and ask in the kitchen. But if you want something else, I can't help. One of the villagers might know.
Fair enough. Nice talking to you.
Farewell.
Farewell. Guy's over there like hopping up and down. I wonder if we went into the kitchen if, maybe they'd have anything to tell us. Hello. Villager. Villager we could talk to. Hey, is there a trader here somewhere? This guy just can't get it through his head where there's a trader.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Try Votova. He's as thin as a starving hound and about as cheerful. But he can get anything you want. I saw him by the local granary.
Okay, thanks.
May the Lord watch over you.
Oh, thanks, and same to you. See what's going on in the kitchen. Hey, how's it going? Let's talk about the army.
That was a close thing this morning, eh?
If you knew Sir Divish like I do, you wouldn't be so concerned. Being imprisoned might have injured his health, but there's no one can rival him for cleverness and cunning.
Really?
It's not for nothing he was made the King's Burgrave in Prague a few years back. Folk still talk of how he settled the dispute between Father Peck and Sir Pshibik.
Yeah, remember that? That was great.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. So there's this trader, but I'm thinking... There's the trader. Since everybody we've talked to, we've had the option to talk about the trader, I feel like we should go visit the trader. We could go to sleep on our bed if we wanted to. Oh, hello. Oh, this is a private area. Oh, sorry. Sorry. We already talked to her.
God bless.
Is this the way to the trader? Yeah. I'm gonna try not to steal anything. I just feel like that would get us in bigger trouble. Oh, is the trader on the outside of the gates? I don't know. No, the trader's in here, maybe. Or are you the trader? Oh, this is him. Votava, what's up, buddy?
God be with you.
Good with you. Trade.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
I don't.
Take care now.
I really don't have any coin at all. So he sells, he doesn't sell any armor. He sells a torch, sells some food, and some other stuff. A treasure map. A map leading to treasure. Oh my gosh, I want it. I want the treasure map. How much do you... Holy crap. Look how much he wants for this thing. I mean, I can't afford anything right now. We could sell him some things. We cannot sell the sword, though. But, I mean, we have a poor quality arrow, which probably came out of our leg. There are many types of arrows available to medieval archery, wounding and piercing arrows for combat, hunting arrows for shooting game, etc. They can all vary in quality too, and a good bow won't shoot bad arrows well, or vice versa. So we could maybe sell this for 1.4 coins. Boots, I would imagine we're wearing these. So as far as like stuff to sell, we don't really have that much to sell, and we have no money, so we can't buy anything from him. So we need to get some money. We need to figure out how to get money in this game. But maybe we'll figure that out in the next episode, because I'm going to end this one right here. When we come back next time, I may do a bit more walking around, just see if there's more people we could talk to, see if there aren't some other ways to get out of here. Maybe we can find a weakness in the wall, or maybe we'll find a tunnel that allows us to get out. I don't know. We'll just see if there's other options. Something that doesn't involve me getting into even more trouble than I'm already going to get into for leaving the town against our Lord's order. So, yeah, that's what we'll look forward to in the next episode. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. Hope you're having fun, too. If you are, why don't you let me know? Maybe leave me a like or a comment. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I sure hope you join me again in the next episode.